Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to 2 Point Museum in our artifacts playthrough, although you wouldn't know because we hid everything. Absolutely the lot went away. And we started to do a big old rebuild of the place, of the whole thing, and we're going to carry on with that today. So I think we'll start by having I think we're going to try and keep the central area to be all the staff stuff. And we'll use these wings here as sort of areas. So we're going to start coming down this way into whatever our sort of first area is going to be. So let's do some wall work. I think maybe we go like this. I actually quite like the angled walls. That's quite fun. There we go. And then we have to do regular doors. We can't do one-way doors because we want them to be able to see the whole place. They will have to come back out of this way. So let's go. I mean, security doors are good as well. We don't have any of those yet. We could make these security doors because these won't really be one way. Because they won't come this way. They have to go through there, and they probably won't come back out this way. They might come in this to leave, but that's okay, I think. Yeah, okay, that suits me. And then here, the industrial ones are good. They're a little bit over the top. I actually think we just go for like a plainer look in here. I think we go that way. That's good. Okay, let's get this carpet carrying on through here. We'll have to do this. Which one of these is? One of these is a line tool, and I'm never quite 100% sure how to work it, but that seems to be it. Okay, yeah, it's a little wider, but that's fine. Okay, so let's bring that to a point then. There. Very good. And then we can probably have there's a piece, basically. There's a piece of art there. And then we'll come down this way, I think. Sometimes we might be better with that one. And down here, I think a nice big thing in the middle here would look cool. So let's go. Let's make a space for that, like so, and then we'll line out there. There we go, and then we'll grab this triangle placements. Edit those and those. There we go. So it goes nicely around there, and then we've got a spot for something here. Because I think one of my problems is I pack stuff in a lot in these museums, and I feel like we have to spread ourselves out a little bit, honestly. So we're going to try and work on that here. Let's do some flower bed here. We'll go there for flower bed. We'll put grass around it, I think. So grass, mown grass, scruffy guy. Yeah, we'll keep it nice. Mown grass. Oh, we can have a little border, eh? That's quite cute. Oops. Well, how do we get rid of that? Yeah. It's there, isn't it? It's going to the corner. Okay, that's cute. And then in that area, we'll have some plants. What have we got? There's palms, I know. I think a lot of the other trees might be too big, but we'll try. Here we go. Oak tree, large oak tree, small oak tree. Let's see. It's just a bit too big, I think. Most of the stuff is potted. Let's see. Orb. Yeah, I really don't think. Maybe just some like low to the ground stuff then is the way to go. Let's just have something like that. And a round bush. There we go. It's a little bit of green out there. You can see that's cute. Okay, we'll do that. All right. So here then, I think we should change the floor up. I would like a wooden floor in here, I think. And we're going to use this as paintings to begin with. So let's go floors. take a nice wooden floor. There's faux wooden floor. I think we could go a little bit more regal than that. Let's have a look. That's a pine. That's a bit too rusticy. Red planks. What else we got? Oh, here we go. These look a bit nicer. So that's nice. Something a little darker would be nice. That's maybe just a shy too dark. They are very similar. Just the amount of light on them. I don't like the coloured planks. What about that one? Party parquet. Parquet floors are nice and fancy. Let's have a look at those. A pale parquet, that's lovely. Party parquet is also nice. I actually think I like the pale parquet. Yeah, that's great. Okay, now hopefully we can fill. Sometimes this doesn't seem to work. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay. That's good. And then for the walls, probably something similar or like a paneling. Let's see what we've got. Simple panel navy. Yeah, ice panels, double panel. Yeah, it's not quite what I'm going for. I mean more like a stately home kind of panel. So there's black currants. That'd be nice if the bottom was more wooden. That's quite good. Green, purple stripes. That's a bit too rustic. Or something more like this one here. But again, this isn't quite what I had in mind. It's a bit too dark. Huh. Oh, textbook slate. Oh, yes, I think that one goes nice. Yeah, I think we can make this work. I think that's good. It's kind of library-esque, you know. That's kind of what I'm thinking here is good. Okay. So let's have a look at our exhibits then, our inventory. I think we do classic and maybe stuff we've done ourselves here. I don't think the Cubism comic will fit in here. I think we have to go somewhere else. So we have this here. This is going to be probably our big one. Like this is a very famous piece of art that people are going to come and look at. In fact, I think maybe we don't have windows. I just think windows are a bad idea right next to art, you know. So I don't think we have to have something like this. We'll put down a what pillar we have? Let's have a look. We have quite a few columns. Let's see if any of these really work for us. Museum column, just a general museum column. That's quite nice. Gothic. Yeah, Wetlandian. These new metal ones. I think these are quite nice. And we also want I would like to try and corner this one off, honestly, but I don't know how we do that. But have it work in the game. Because a lot of the time, the guests just have to get to the thing, you know. So maybe do that, and then that's going to tell me it's unreachable. Yeah, so that's the problem. So we kind of have to fake it till we make it with something like this, which I think is fine. And then maybe the floor has to change there as well. Yeah, I don't think blue will be good. Diamond red, what's that one look like? That's quite nice, a red tile. Oh, I thought there was going to be a slate we have. Grassland bedding, sure. I'll open everything I see. Tile then. There's nice sort of grey diamond one that I use quite a bit. I think it's that one. Marble diamond. There we go. Yeah, I think that works well here. we go. A bit of variation, that's good. And then we need a couple of signs. I think we'll go hanging. I think we go there and there. That's good. And then for the rest of the decoration, maybe... what lights do we have? I'd really love something that just goes on the wall a bit more like classic, you know? There's a lamp post. But like we have this sort of wood wall light there, or there's this one. There's nothing that's really just like classic. Oh, that's nice there. Wall candle. That's probably about as close as we get. That's a supernatural one. What else? Is there anything else we should really work towards? Wall, yeah. Yeah, I think if we're to use one, it would be that one. But just a nice, just sort of like wall sconce would be good. But instead, we'll do something like this. There we go. And then the rest of the decoration will be out here. But there you go. That's like a nice piece to look at. So let's do some benches. Did we get a new bench in this set? Oh, we did. It was this industrial one, didn't we? So I think actually then we'll keep up the more sort of fancy classic museum with these ones, I think. Have those there and there. That's good. And I mean, there's probably stuff in all of them that like will work in the right context, you know. It's just finding them, like, because obviously some of them are a bit more themed, you know. But others look handy, hanging. That's just a nice flower basket, you know. There's definitely going to be some stuff we can use like that, I think. Like some nice flowers there. That's cute. I don't know about the spooky stuff so much. Chandelier is quite nice. There's this standalone candle one, which is maybe okay. Then we're into the wet lantern stuff, the weird cheese stuff, and then some fantasy stuff. Yeah, I feel like we've still got quite a bit to unlock. Definitely keep working on that. Okay, and then does it have a mega bonus that we got here? Just needs to be near something else. Okay, well, that's definitely something we can work on too. Let's put another one down then, and then we'll start letting people back in, I think, because at this rate, we're never going to see people again. So, which is good here. Cubism comic is pristine. We have nothing real else pristine. The Jasmine album, and oh yeah, this one, Embrace. There we go. This will... Okay, how close do you have to be? Oh, really? That's really annoying, because like right where it should go, it's not enough. Okay. How about on the opposite wall? That's kind of about how close they want to go together, eh? Okay. Well, let's do something like this then. Oh, literally right in the middle is not enough. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do that. Let's just fix this by pulling that one closer. There we go. That's fine. And then we have a nice piece here to work on. Okay, so let's do a nice corner. Oh, see, I think I prefer the nether bench, actually. I know it's like a spooky one, but I find the colours more pronounced are more my style, I think. Oops. Here we go. Okay, and then let's have a look. What else do we want around this? We need one of those lights, it said. Yeah, this thing. You can have two. And maybe, let's have a think. Maybe it can have a lot of storage behind it. I'm kind of struggling a little bit with the theming of the art stuff, to be honest with you, because I suppose really the idea is that the art, the art is its own theming, and we just have to produce a lot of it. But then it still wants to have all of this sort of stuff around it, so we've still got to kind of keep on top of that as we move forward. We could probably have a couple of spots of paint lying around. That should probably be a different colour. Sure. Okay. There we go. So there's our first two, and that's kind of the style I think we want to move forward then, and if they're important, we sort of really dress them up, and if not, we just sort of place them down. Okay. All right, let's get open. We need to hire a camera security. There's one. Get yourself in there, sunshine. There's actually no cameras right now, so we'll do that first too. Okay, so security. Here we go. We have stand-up cameras. We have a little round one, and we have these lovely little chairs. Okay, I don't know whether we should have these everywhere. These, I feel like these aren't as great as just cameras. And then what I would like to try and do is have these placed like so they sort of work functionally. We'll just sort of add them as we go, I think. Yeah, we'll add those as we go. We do need to sort of fill this area out though, so let's edit the room, do what we need, because we definitely want to have all of the monitors. Hopefully they'll fill in as we get more cameras. Should we speaker? I'm not too sure what this does, but okay. We'll put it there with the light next to it. There we go. We need this little thing. There we go. And then I think we can make them. We can make them coffee, can't we? Oh, there's a periscope. Oh yeah, definitely get the periscope. Periscope can go on the back wall here. And then we'll do coffee over here. There we go. There we are. Get yourself a nice cup of coffee. Keep yourself going through the day. That looks like everything I can put in there. So we'll click OK. Awesome. And then here, I would like a couple of staff things. So it's not really a staff room. It's more of a just come and grab a quick thing in between work. Can we make it so that only staff I think staff use these. Yep, staff use these. Cool. Okay, so in that case, we need a trash can for them. Oh, I never remember where everything is. Okay. Trash can. Yeah, we just like a nice plain one. That's good. And then as far as benches go, which one is bench? There we go. And I have no idea what colour this is, but we'll drag it down so it looks about right. There we go. And there you got somewhere to sit. And then we should probably put a plant. Just the old classic. Classic plants in the corner. There we go. Okay, so that's those staff sorted. So they don't have a break. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to work on the break room stuff, aren't we? Okay, so let's just take this. That goes there. Joins that up to there. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do that, and then that can be a corridor, and then also the next sort of staff room. So let's think about this. Can we do it where we did it and the corridor all the way down? I think we can. Let's see. Staff room, and that's a good thing to have right in the middle here. So we'll go a full block either side there and bring it that way, and then but it's only can do 5, so we need to do 3. because we need a corridor. And I don't think 1 is enough for a corridor. So 3 by 5. We'll try here. Like, I do think that a lot of the time these are bigger than they need to be. It's a bit too dark for my liking. That's much better. There we go. We'll do gaming corner. Boop. Okay. There we go. Filing cabinet. Not too sure what it does, but sure. Nice snacks. Some water. But we did say we would give them coffee, didn't we? So coffee up the back here. There we are. Let's stick a little notice board. I do like the desk. Maybe we swing this around and keep all the food together. There we are. Filing cabinet's now useless, but it doesn't seem to matter. And I think they'll just actually train there. We'll see. Don't need a microwave, don't need that sort of stuff. We'll get a trash can in by the door there and a plant. Is that even an option? Is it here? Okay. Yep. Oh, a plant there. And maybe a longer rug. Or a bigger one than that. Large marketing square rug. Okay. Oh, there you go then. There's your large marketing square rug. Oh, it wants us to have that one. Well, sure. Level 4, okay. And then I guess maybe a little window. I don't know. Charity hero. We'll put this charity heroes poster up as well. There we go. It's kind of like a hang in there baby type thing, you know. I don't know whether windows are an option. We do need a clock. It's still not level 5. That's wild. Okay, there we go. A fairly nice staff room. I'm actually happy with the walls and floors of that one, so we'll leave that as is. All right, so now we need training room. This can also be a nice little one. We'll just go like that. Very rarely are we training more than 2 folks at once. Book return can go up here. And go there, and we can do some nice pictures on the wall. Just realised we haven't got a door yet. There we go. There we go. Okay. Little training room. Doesn't have to be much at all. Okay. Analysis room doesn't seem to be useful here. Workshop we do need. We do need the studio. We have a camera room. We haven't got a marketing office yet. We don't have any bathrooms yet. Okay, so I think probably just a little bathrooms here. If we do a staff one here, we can make these to be just staff, actually, which is neat. So we can do that. Actually, staff one would definitely have a wash your hands picture, wouldn't they? Dryer, hand dryer over here. There we go. Trash can for the hand dryer, although I think actually doesn't need it. We'll click complete, and then here we can inside it we can click that it's not for guests. There we go. Then on the back of it we can do another bathroom, and it'll all look right. So if we do another bathroom here. Not with the door there, probably with the door here. Maybe both. Maybe one of those ones where the doors on both sides. That's a good idea. Okay, and then we just do cubicles all the way down the one wall, and we don't We don't bother with gendered bathrooms these days. It can just be for everyone. I know that is an option in the game. I suppose it's neat if you're making an old school museum. But we are a little bit more modern these days. We'll put one of these either side. No, we can't. We can put it there. Okay. We go, and then trash. We can go there. And we'll call that done. That makes sense to me as bathroom there. And then what we can do is put a wall all the way down here. And then add a staff-only door there. And there. And then it gives us all this space for art or what have you. We can carry on this down. And it makes a fair amount of sense. We can do the same on this side. We have to be a little cleverer here, probably. Oops. Line. There we go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's how you do 2 thickness. So it was possible. Right. Might have to go back to that then. And then there's your exit. And another piece of art there, eventually. Okay. Okay, so... Sure, yeah, you can do all this because there won't be much else to do. So, staff bathroom is actually maybe a little too far away from the centre of the whole thing. Let's do this. It turns out they're all using it. That's fine. They're welcome to. Let's let them all go and then we'll fix that. Yeah, we lost no money because we're not doing anything really. Maybe this could have been one. Let's see. Oh, yeah, see, it could just be one thickness, that. In which case, it probably should be because it looks kind of ridiculous to be in that wide open. Okay, let's do that then. Edit the room. Oh no, see there, it looks like it won't let me do that. Alright, well let's just try that. Yeah, okay. Is it going to work? Yeah, nice. Yeah, cool. Well, that's fine. There we can... Sorry, not you. There we go. We can just spread everything out a little bit, basically.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
Oh, I just totally locked that area off now. There we go. And then looks like we lost a few things off the wall, didn't we? So let's add those back in. Let's have a look what we've got. So the big ones are too big, maybe. Let's have that though. That looks nice. Where's our other? Oh yeah, clock. Oh, and then there was the notice board, wasn't it? Which makes sense over by the desk there. Okay, now that's 5 stars. Awesome. And then we might as well make all of these a little bigger, right? Because it's just weird that they're not now. We'll click that. Sure. And then, alright. So first things first, we'll add another desk in. Split that one over the 2. Oops. There we go. That can all stay the same. This can honestly also stay there. And then we'll just decorate the wall behind it. Excuse you. There we are. Notice board on the wall. Okay, I think we're a little way off. I think we're a little way off 5 stars here, so we'll see if we can get See if we can get both of those there. We'll get the whiteboard on the wall over there. There we go.
If something looks
We're
familiar,
still
it must have been here before.
not particularly close to number 5. Maybe a rug. Maybe little rugs under each chair. That would be nice and cozy. And I got us level 5. Excellent. Doesn't really look out of place. Neat. We will actually leave the bathroom the size it is, but in here we will add a water fountain. Does that come under food and drink? Yes, it does. Excellent. There we go. And that looks pretty good. I think maybe a little poster on the wall would be neat. I'm trying to think what we've got that would make sense.
If you're unable
A theatre poster.
to stand, feel free to give your money
Sure.
directly to me.
Just to remind people where we are. Okay. That all makes sense now. I'm happy with that. I just need to change the floor in here. I can never remember which one we said we're happy with. It's over here. Oh, it's this awful carpet, look. There we go. Because then I like the sort of conformity of this as well, though, because it sort of at a glance tells us what kind of space this is. This is a behind the scenes space, and I like that. That makes it that's helpful for us to at a glance see what's going on. Okay, nice. Okay. Oh no, all this time we haven't had a donation bin down. I'm sure you've all been screaming at me, absolutely screaming. Did we get a new industrial one? Oh, we did. I don't really love it though. I think just the regular one in a nice grey, or maybe a red. Let's see. No, it doesn't look right. Yeah, I think it used to be like the off grey. There we go. There we go. I'll place those down for those. Embrace 119. Is that you? Sure. What perk do we have? Just price sticker. Yeah, no interest in that. No interest in selling them. Okay. Not yet, anyway. It might be at one point, but not yet. So we're going to go like classic stuff in here. So maybe we don't just do paintings. Maybe we do mix and match them. But it needs to be a classic. It needs to be something like this, you know.
Paradise is only a stone's throw away.
So let's put it there. We'll steal this floor.
Children found talking
There we
to
go.
me.
And we'll set it in the middle of that floor.
Be humoured begrudgingly.
Oops. I'm going to add a bit of this down. Just to kind of cap it off. Maybe even put the whole area back there. Does that look right? No. We'll take that middle out. Okay. And then let's put a info sign in. A large farter. Large hanging one. Can we do that? Is there anywhere we can go where both of them get in? There is. See, this is one of these weird things where, like, if you get all of them,
Promoted. Aren't you capable?
they just gain so much more knowledge off of this, you know? So that's got to be the place where that goes. Just from a technical point of view, like, that's what has to happen there, you know? Alright. So buzz-wise, it just needs to be near a standing light, and that's absolutely fine. There's, like, prime spots for them there. There we go. And then just in general needs to be near some stuff. Okay, so let's do a couple of crates around the back here. I think we have... Oh no, we got rid of them all, didn't we? So there was a pile of them over there, but we got rid of them all.
Guests are reminded that we are monitoring the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
There we go. There's a nice bit of these boxes around the back. I like that, actually. And then this poster, the thingy changes, but there's got to be... Yeah, and then there's also that Mayan one. Okay. Well, I haven't really got many places for these, although that looks like it's counting, so that's good. Somebody mentioned that these frames are a different colour. I don't think I've got it in me to match them up, unfortunately, just my colour blindness, so we're just going to have to live with the fact that they are different colours. Here we are. We'll definitely get a piece of actual art at the back there, but otherwise... Otherwise, I quite like that there. Maybe a hanging light towards it. There we go. How's that? You got 100% buzz. Nice. Yeah, I do like spreading them out a little like this. I think that's the way to go. What else have we got that's good? Like, the rest aren't great. There's a Jasmine album. I think that's the kind of thing I would have out here. You know? Like, not necessarily part of a big exhibit. Just like a, hey, look at this random thing. How about there? It just hates litter. Just needs to be near some cool stuff. So how about a... I wonder if any... Can we, like, theme these a little? Let's have a look. That's like a more modern picture. That is the stinker, and to be fair, that's actually pretty good. So what we could say is, like, here's where the stinker is, folks. You come in here, see the stinker, and then you go through and see more, but then the end is the stinker. I think that's great. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. We'll definitely need some pipes on the wall here for the security stuff to all work. All the pipes are going to go somewhere, haven't they? And then other than that, maybe just a couple of paint tubs around. There we are. And that's got 5 out of 5 now. Nowhere to donate money. We'll fix that suitably. Probably the best way to do it is just grab this one. I'll put it there. And they also want to display, which is absolutely fair. Very little actually going on around here, so we'll put it there. Okay, that's good. That's a nice way of doing that, I think, having the saying, come on in, here it is. But otherwise, I don't really have much that I would like to put in there. I actually think a lot of this is pretty naff. Also, we need to have 150 buzz from sculptures. Okay, we need them to make a new sculpture. It would be nice to have something a little less modern, because this is definitely going to be older stuff here. But we do need to start working on the actual space itself. So I think we do a building here and a building here. We need a workshop, so this is a good spot for both of them. So let's put these in Art Studio. Be nice to have windows in this. Let people see the art happen, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Let's lean into having the ability to put windows in it. There's a small window. Is there a big window? There is. I think we do that and let them see what's going on in there. That's fun. And we have something we can open with kudos there. Okay. So we need, this thing is for the art itself. That can go there. And then we have the 2 main counters. I don't see there being another one, but we'll see. It's kind of annoying that that doesn't just sit in a corner, to be honest. But okay. Alright. So canvas storage over here.
If someone worked in the ticket booth,
I absolutely agree.
sadly I can't.
Oh, I feel that's probably the wrong way around. Yeah, that looks better that way, doesn't it? There we go. Canvases. All the canvases have to be over that side. I don't know what we can necessarily put on this side. Some snacks. Oh, a sink definitely happens over here, doesn't it? For the to wash your clay up with and stuff. There we go. Is there actually a few of those? There is. Nice. We put them all around there. And there. And then there's this. Did I put that up somewhere? No. This probably goes nice there. That's good. Like I've got a sort of big open space in the middle, but it lets them work, I suppose. Let's do that. Yeah, that's good. I actually really like the rough, grungy, the one they pick there, the floor that they pick and stuff. I actually really dig that. I think we'll just keep that. But then here, we'll do something like this to be like, no, can't actually, you know, see what. Don't tap on the glass. Artists at work, that kind of thing. Okay. Let's get them building something. We need a good sculpture. So who have we got who's good at sculpture now then? Let's see. So clay commotion. Combined rank of 10 needed to get rid of this. But there's no way of doing more than one. So we're definitely going to have at least bad. This needs to be 3D art. Okay, so we have that. No, we don't. There's 3D art. Is that 3D art level 3 needed? I mean, that's wild. It's going to be a while since we make something good. Sorrowful. Let's do a joyful statue, I guess. They'll be ill. We can live with that. Exhibits quality -1 before they can do anything better. That's so far away. That's wild. We'll go deep at least because it increases the exhibit quality, gives us a perk. We kind of need to, I think. And it has to be clay. We don't have anything else. Okay. Well, it's going to be rubbish, but there you go. Okay, it's pretty good. It's called Tax Bliss. An original sculpture created by an art studio. Lovingly shaped three-dimensional form representing of, so they always say the same. So this is joyful. Joyful. I don't know. This is what you get when you've filed your taxes. It's epic. Okay, it's good enough to place down, I think. And I think we need to start working on a more modern arm to the museum over here. So we're going to throw that near hanging slot here in for sun. That's fine. We're going to throw it just there for now. We kind of just want to replicate what we've done on this side on the other side, I think. So we'll do that quick. Let's go there, and then there's a point where it matches, which is there. That's good. Okay. I'll just take that door there, and then it sits in the middle of that there. We'll take this through, and also this through. Can we do the? So we can't. If we want to go through all the way through the door, it has to be 3. So that's the sort of odd bit there, but that's okay. We'll go to here. Oops, that's not right. We'll clean that up with triangles. There we go, and then. We can carry on here. So let's see. Oh, we're on the wrong floor. There we go. All right, so there's definitely a middle here that we have to come down, I think. We'll finish those with triangles, and I think we kind of do the same again. We lead it round to the sort of big finish over here. I like the big Art Deco piece there, the comic strip there, maybe that's the sort of the big last thing they see. So we'll have it to there, and then I'll just clean this up with triangles. There, where else? Oh, it needs red. Oh, excuse me. I never feel like I have a cough until I sit down to record. And then I start spluttering all over you folks. You fine folks. Oh, we missed a wall there. No, not wallpaper. Legit wall. There we go. Okay. And then I like the red carpet throughout. I think it's a good consistency. But then I think we need to do the floors and what have you. Need to lean into the sort of space we're doing. So this one needs to be a lot more of a grungy stone floor, I think. More like, see, the dimpled I think probably isn't going to work. Faint concrete, I think maybe it's going to be that. Yeah. I think it's fake concrete. And then on the wall, I think we go canvas white everywhere with a view that that these ones will just sort of kind of sort of fill in, but they start to be like a wall's worth. Okay. All right. Cubism comic, I definitely think sits here. Or well, there's like also here is a good spot. I don't really know what else we will have that's this kind of shape and size. So let's do something like this. Let's put that down. Let's get rid of the windows. Okay. And then we'll come to our wall. And then we need some of these cubism walls. So there's green and teal geometry. So they're all called geometry. Yeah. Yellow and blue, green, teal. Okay, so let's go. Let's go like that.
Guests are reminded to channel their excitement into immaculate behavior.
And then we'll actually go down here with these. That one can stay as a window, it's not really a problem. There we go. And then walls then. So the strangest thing happened then, the end of the recording, just where I finished off this and did a little bit of work over here, for some reason the voiceover started again. So I was halfway through putting this wall down, watching it in the edit, and all of a sudden I go, "Hello, you." It was very confusing. Not quite sure how that happened or how it could possibly happen, but it did happen. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you what we got to. We could have boxed this area off, gave it a nice little entrance. This is going to be the sort of, you know, the key piece that ties the area together, much in the same way that the stinker is the key piece here. And then we'll keep working through with modern art. So, yes, we also finished the sculpture requirements here. And then it sort of got us doing all of the ancillary stuff, security guards, cafeterias, tours, that kind of thing. So I would like to set a tour up through here, and right now we need a little bit more nicer stuff. So we're going to go for another painting. We currently have 3 pristines, so I think one more will really help. Also, thank you to the comments. Somebody pointed out in the last video that I've seen in between the first half of this and the second half of this, you can actually change what they look like. It isn't anything to do with their pristine nature. There's even a very nice hanging one that I think we'll start using for the paintings. I dig that a lot. Maybe not against the wall. When it's not against the wall, it doesn't work. Maybe it goes there, and then we'll use that other one as more of a modern art one. But overall, yeah, I think that's good. But I'd like to get one more painting out so we can maybe set up a tour. So let's go painting. I would love to get this folk here on another emotion, so we're not just doing more romantic stuff. Maybe let's send out Cyclorama to do something where we can get another emotion. Let's see. That's something we could do to finish up with. Let's see what this will get us. Not what we need. What about this one? Sorrow, joy. And we do have something there we haven't actually got. So let's get that going so they can work on joy. Really need to update our assistants. Well, we'll do you. Although you are camera room. Oh no, strong surveyors, that's fine. Oh, so they need emotional intelligence to get that. Oh man, this is tough. Oh, so they can't even do that. I don't think we have... What are you? Performance? So yeah, you're kind of stuck on romance until you have emotional intelligence. Ah. Well, now I'm wondering whether we're better off taking somebody that doesn't have... Oh, what? Like a level 3 with something there would be really good. Level 2 with like 2D art there would be really good. Let's do Coral Fetch. We're going to hire you, and we'll get you trained up in emotional intelligence first. There we go. Oh wait, what do you already have? Do you already have a thing? You already have Joy. So we could actually get you in there and do 2D art. This gives 1 knowledge and 1 quality. Okay. Let's do a joyful painting, although I doubt it can be pristine because they're just not going to be high enough a level, but it'll be something. Okay, Coral Fetch. All the stuff was positive. There was no negative paintings or anything. So this is... Okay, it's epic. That's good. That's the best we can hope for a new person, I guess, really. It was ingenious work. There was no negatives on there. So it's County and Joy. An original painting created by us. Oh, yeah, that's always the same. Okay. Cool. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's quite traditional. I think we could place that down in our traditional area. So let's see if we can get this right. There needs to be near a romance thing. I mean, I think it goes here then, doesn't it? I think it goes here. Okay. Let's see if we can get away with this being... So that's 11. So I think if we move that chair a little... We'll just basically swap these over. That's 11 knowledge off that 1 billboard. That's good. Okay. And then I hope this still holds true for all of them. It looks like it does. We can move it over here a little. There we go. And I think this has its own one over here anyway. Yep, that's good. Okay. People are digging this. I think we probably... Yeah, I do think they look better on the easel in this arty area. Otherwise, it's got full. Alright, nice. I think we can make a tour out of this. Let's see if I can remember where that stuff is. Here, somewhere, I'm pretty sure. That's it. Tour stand. Some themed ones of these would be nice. But for now, this will do. We'll get it started over here. Okay. So, I think we just do these 4. Okay. So that one on its own is 4 stars. That one just brings it down a little bit.
Staff should see medical
Total buzz is bad.
before going to a hospital.
So actually, if we ignore that one, we do better. Yeah, no, that's okay at least. All right, that's fine. Let's do that then. We can click confirm. And this will just be whoever's kind of on it. Cat weaving. It's performance art, but we're not really doing that right now. I'd like her to get to level 5. I would give her performance and tours. That would be a good way of doing it, and then she can just break in between those. That gives us a tour of rating over 3. We'll do a cafeteria and hopefully improve profits next month. Not too sure where cafeteria goes. Probably here. Makes the most sense next to the bathrooms. Then that still gives us 1 and 2 areas for art. Obviously we can spread out more, but I think that's probably okay. Awesome. All right, well, we'll leave it there. This is the second time I'm ending this episode. That was a weird little glitch. Hope that doesn't happen again. But until the next one, where we work on cafeteria and just more lovely art, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Love you all to bits. Till then, be good.